Not everybody that shine teeth with you is your friend. Whether you sleep together, eat together, or do everything together doesn't make them your friend. Because the person that knew you the most can turn out to be your greatest enemy. It all started with two sisters, Annie and Anna. They were sisters, born on the same day by the same father and mother. Their parents, rich and young, were happy when they were born, and from that day on, they promised to give them everything they wanted. Annie and Anna grew up to be beautiful identical twins, dressed the same way, have the same hair. People adorned and loved them so much, but when they were 18, their father left the world. They cried, mourned their father, but they didn't let it dim their light. Anna and Annie stayed with their mother to console her. But soon, they left for the popular university in Abuja State. The Alays University was every young boy's and girl's dream. It's a university for the rich and popular kids. Connection is gained there, and we all know in Nigeria, connection is very important. When Anna and Annie received their admission letter, they were so happy. They hugged each other tightly. Anna was given admission to study English and linguistics, while Annie was given admission to study French and linguistics. They had wanted to study the same course, but they weren't given the same thing. Even while studying different courses, and living in different hostels, the girls were so close. They would meet up after class, eat, chat, and discuss about their lecturers. People envied the love between them, but things started to change when they got to 200 level. Annie started to change. She started moving with the popular girls of the campus. Lucy and Stella, they came from a very rich homes. They drove big cars, doesn't live in the school hostels like others. They lived in a very big house. Their house was shining and has everything to make life easier. Annie wanted the life they lived, so when Lucy and Stella came to her to help them with their assignment, she agreed immediately, smiling widely at them. "Will you be my friend if I agree?" she asked desperately, looking at the designer's shoes they wore. "Of course, and you will be like us," Lucy and Stella replied, laughing. Without second thought, Annie did their assignment, and that was how she joined the company of the rich girls in campus. Lucy and Stella changed Annie's life. They bought her new clothes, new shoes, new wigs. All designers. Annie was so happy with all the gifts they bought her. "My life is finally changing, my dreams are coming true," she said to herself one evening, looking at her luxurious gifts. After that day, 3 of them would ditched class and went to clubs, dance with men. Going to class wasn't in their dictionary. They just want to have fun. It all began as rumors. People started whispering to Anna that her twin sister was now a big girl. She didn't believe any one of them. Anna trusted Annie. She believed there was no way Annie will be skipping classes. But Anna was suspicious. Annie had not been seeing her at lunch break for the past 3 weeks. She always claimed that she was working with a lecturer. Sometimes when Anna called Annie, they will only speak for a few minutes before hanging up. So Anna started monitoring Annie in the school, looking for her everywhere. And it was after 8 days that Anna saw Annie in the school, and truly, Annie was different. She wore a skimpy dress, big earrings, and her makeup was heavy. "Annie, why are you dressed like this?" Anna asked, shocked, looking at her surprise. Annie laughed. "There is nothing wrong in my dress," she said, unbothered. This only makes Anna angry. She told Annie about how she had changed. How she was now moving with men. Anna reminded her of their age, that they were just 19. They should only face their studies and make their mother proud. Annie became furious. She warned Anna to mind her business. They were no more friends. Lucy and Stella are her friends now. Anna was shocked by that statement. But instead of getting angry, she calmed down and begged Annie to change from this wayward attitude. Annie didn't let her finish her sentence before hissing and walked away. Anna stood there for a while, still in shock. She couldn't believe that was her sister. Annie stopped picking Anna's calls from that day on. When her calls became too much, Annie blocked Anna, moved away from school hostel, and moved in with Lucy and Stella. After a week of living with them, Lucy and Stella introduced Annie to a rich man, Mr. Chucks. Mr. Chucks worked at oil and gas company. He was very rich and loved women. Mr. Chucks was twice or even thrice Annie's age, but Annie didn't mind. Mr. Chucks loved to spend money on her, brought her designer's bags, shoes, wigs, and clothes. Mr. Chucks was her sugar daddy, and Annie was ready to give him the sugar, The girls finished the semester without speaking to each other. People gossiped about them, but whenever they asked Anna what happened between them, she would said nothing, but Annie would be quick to speak bad about Anna. "Oh, that one, she is proud and stupid and jealous of me." Annie told her course mates who asked her about Anna. They finished the semester and Anna was ready to told their mother about Annie. She wanted their mother to talk some senses to her, but Anna get back home to the biggest shock of her life. Her lovely sweet mother welcomed her with 2 thunderous slap. Anna hold her cheek, tears filled her eyes. Her mother had never slapped her. "Mummy, what did I do?" she asked, crying. Unknown to Anna, Annie had come home to implicate her. Annie told Eva, their mother, that Anna had joined bad gangs at school. Annie added that Anna no longer came to class. She now went to clubs and followed men. Anna gasped, saying Annie was lying, but no matter what she said, Eva did not believe her. She kept abusing Anna. Annie watched, smiling heavily. She just started with Anna. She thought, throughout the holiday, Annie didn't go to clubs or contact Stella and Lucy. She behaved like a good girl and painted Anna as the bad egg. Eva cherished Annie, praising her while abusing Anna. Annie and Anna was in their room one afternoon when Annie started. "You are not smart, you are dumb and stupid." Anna didn't say anything but smile. She was tired of defending herself, so she let Annie continued. Annie moved closer to Anna, laughing like a wicked witch. "Now mother hate you so much and you have no evidence against me. This will come back to you." Anna said, "How?" Annie pushed her back. "What will you do, idiot?" Anna warned Annie to stop pushing her, but Annie refused, just when Anna pushed Annie back. Eva, their mother, came to their room due to the shout from Annie. Without listening to Anna's story, she pushed her to ground and warned her not to touch Annie again. Anna cried on the floor before packing her loads and leave for school. She was done looking out for Annie. If she wanted to become a bad child, she should. Their mother treatment towards her break her heart, but Anna didn't hate her. She prayed Eva sees the truth. Annie and Eva laughed as Anna carried her bag and went to school. New session begin. The twins are now in 300 level. Annie had become a rich girl. Because of her beauty, boys and men fall at her feet. She was now richer than Lucy and Stella, who introduced her to the business. Annie was no longer dating Mr. Chucks. She was now into rich men, big politicians, Yahoo boys. She has 2 cars now, a Benz and a sport car. One of her boyfriends, Alex, also bought house for her, a big mansion. Alex was a Yahoo boy. He owned plenty cars, plenty houses across Nigeria. No one dared cross him. He was in 500 level in the Alays University studying cybersecurity. Annie and Alex was the latest school couple, going from one party to another. Everyone wanted to be like them but Anna. She pitied her sister. Annie might have done her bad, but they were still sisters. She prayed Annie changed her ways and kept praying every day to God to protect her sister. Annie, on the other hand, didn't care about Anna. She went back home, told Eva, their mother, that she won a competition at school and the prize was cars and a house. Eva, who was greedy, didn't even think twice before she started dancing, praising the God. She went to Annie's house and started living with Annie. She now wears fine clothes, with golds on her neck and wrists. She loved the life she lived now and didn't even bother to ask where Annie got the money. Lucy and Stella, on the other hand, though they were friends with Annie, they were jealous of her. How could she be richer than them? They thought and planned to deal with her, so they went to a herbalist, a man so powerful that people feared him. Lucy and Stella told that they wanted to deal with Annie. They gave him Annie's picture. The herbalist laughed, saying they should trust him, but when he started working on the picture, something great happened. He rushed back to Lucy and Stella shaking in fear. The herbalist told them to stop anything they wanted to do to her. Someone powerful was backing Annie. Lucy and Stella hissed, abused the herbalist, then went to another herbalist where they heard the same answer. They decided to leave Annie till a year, that they would graduate before trying to harm her again. They would laugh in front of Annie pretending to be her friend, but behind her, they hated her existence. 3 months before their convocation, Anna was happy. She had been working all type of jobs just to pay her school fees since her mother refused to pay it. She wanted to graduate with good grades and started working to support herself. But things go wrong. Anna falls sick. She was taken to the school clinic by her roommates, where she was referred to the federal hospital in Abuja. She was weak from excessive stress, poor diet, and excessive thinking. Before they could start treatment, she was asked to bring 500,000 for start. Anna had no money. Even when her two friends find money by all means, they could only get 150,000. Anna have no choice but to go to Annie and her mother. Annie refused to give her money. She mocked Anna, telling her good girl doesn't pay. Eva, their mother, also joined Annie in mocking Anna. She said Anna was lying about being sick and only want money. After that, they dragged Anna out of their house and warned her that, if she came back next time, they would release dogs on her. Anna cried on her way back to the hospital. She was helpless and hopeless. She couldn't believe that Annie and their mother could do that to her. If she ever survived her ailments, she would cut ties with them, stop praying to God to protect them. She was so lost in thought that she didn't hear when a car kept honking at her. All she remembered was the car hitting her before she lost her breath.